Ahoy there, welcome back to the Savvy Squid. It's Captain Katie here, and today we're going to be doing another page in the Sibylline X Mossery Art Kit. And today we are going to be tackling this page. This is going to be a relatively quick video just because there isn't a lot here. We're just going to be practicing brush strokes and lines, like making lines and stuff. And then next time we're going to be working on this, so look forward to that. But today's video, feel free to skip it if you don't want to watch it, just because this may be a little boring. But I am very excited, and I actually found the paint brushes that went with this kit. So we've got the 3 brushes, and I'm only going to be using 3 colors today, just because, and these are kind of randomly picked. So we're just going to play around with these colors. Here is what the guidebook wants you to do. I'm not entirely sure if they want me to paint the background first and then go in with the shapes or what, but I guess we'll get to it as we do. Actually, I'm going to pick a 4th color just because I feel like this is too little of a color selection, so I guess we're going with this one. I just stuck my hand in there. So I'm going to squeeze them out and we're going to go ahead and get started. I am going to do this part in time-lapse as well, so the next video in this series will be all real time if you're looking forward to that. But these first few videos, I feel like they'll fare better in time-lapse, so we're going to get this part started because I am doing this part in real time. And then as soon as I'm ready, we'll be popping it over into Super Drive. Isn't it Overdrive, not Super Drive? I don't know. Alright, time to speed it up.
I forgot to hit record whenever I started this box, and I thought I was filming, and then I looked up and I was like, oh yeah, I'm definitely not filming. So it for sure was really hard to get straight lines with a filbert. I think that was the biggest struggle I had. I love filbert brushes, but I find that making straight lines with them, especially straight lines with right angles, are very difficult. But especially because it's rounded, but you know, whatever. We're doing what the box or the pamphlet thing wanted us to do, so we're testing that out. I will have to say, I think my biggest challenge with acrylic gouache is going to be learning the water to paint ratio, because I was struggling with that in this. It was either too watery or it was too thick and it wouldn't go anywhere. And so I definitely have to learn my ratios with that. I've always heard that you should strive for like a cream consistency. So maybe that's what I'll try for. I really wasn't caring too much. I'm not going to lie. I didn't have anything else filmed, and I filmed this yesterday. So if you're watching this on Friday the 11th when I upload this, I filmed this yesterday while my husband was on his way home from work, and I was trying to hurry up and get this done. And I made it just in time. Like, he walked through the door as soon as I was washing my paintbrushes out, so that was nice. But yeah, this first box here is real rough, and it kind of continues to be a little rough, I'm not going to lie. So the second section is where you just kind of practice your lines and brush control. And I think this is probably the most important, in my opinion, of this entire page. Like, the first box is okay, but you can always clean up your edges with acrylic gouache, but your line control is what's going to be really important, because that's going to determine how thick or thin lines you're going to be creating, and like, you know, you're going to learn how much pressure to put on your brush to achieve what you want and all that good stuff. And I'm terrible at it. Like, I'm not even going to lie. I am terrible at it, but that's what the practice is for. I think the hardest part was this little line that you're seeing me do right now. It's just like a little squiggly line, and I think they wanted you to do it in one stroke, and that was just not happening. Also, the little swirlies, they're not perfect. They're okay, but they're not perfect. And you know what? I was striving for done and not perfect. So with the bottom box, I did go ahead and lay down a flat layer of pink just because I wanted a background, and I laid down a light enough wash to where I could still see the outlines of all of the other like little designs on the inside, so I could paint over them. And yeah, here I go. So I did not try for full opacity in this. I didn't really see the point, because the point of this was to get better brush control, like doing the shapes and stuff and kind of staying within the lines as best as you can, and not how opaque the paint was. I could have stayed around and dealt with that, but honestly, I didn't have the time, and I really just didn't want to for something that's not a final piece. I just didn't see the point. So I picked some random colors and went with it just kind of across the page, and then eventually I ended up mixing other colors just to kind of fill it out. But I like the bottom one the most. I think that one came out the best because I feel like filling in shapes is what I'm the best at. Line art is not great, and making straight lines I'm not great at either. But this was a fun practice, and I know you're probably itching for me to get into the rest of the kit, and don't worry, the next time I do a video on this, we will be doing the next page, and it's looking good. I'm excited about what's in it. It's just like some fruits and stuff, so we'll be getting into the actual like meat and potatoes of this kit, and I'm so excited, but you know, we gotta practice before we can start doing the good stuff, right? We're almost done with this bottom box, and I'm going to leave it to past Katie to wrap up the video because I did do that in real time. So I just want to thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it.
Alright, here is the finished piece, I guess. So the point of this was to get better with brush control, and I will say it is very hard to make straight lines with a filbert brush. I could have very easily done it, well, more easily done it with a flat brush, but they suggested the filbert, so I went with it. This box, this box right here, I did not do full opacity of like the white because honestly I didn't feel like doing multiple layers because again, it was just for brush control. And yeah, so this is a really quick and simple video. I'm not gonna lie, I didn't really have anything else to film, and I was like, you know what, this works. I hope you enjoyed it anyway, and I hope that you found it's somewhat informational, and I do know this is something I need to practice more often, so maybe I'll do that in my spare time. But anyway, I just want to thank you all so incredibly much for being here and watching. I love you all so much, and stay safe on the seas out there. Until the next video, toodaloo!